Basketball 605 here with Tuffy Morrison, one of the, well, at least I will call you a basketball legend from the White River country because, man, I remember when you were a kid, the way you played, you were a legend.
Yeah, it's a long time ago, but happy to be here. Really happy to be able to bring my kids and our team to Sioux Falls to compete and learn.
You know, I was really happy to find out you were coming, but, you know, I want to pop back quite a few years because, you know, people think when they think about White River basketball, they think about excellence and especially this last round. But, I mean, you guys were really, you and your teammates under Coach Calhoun really were the first team that just surprised everybody around the state for many, many years.
Oh, absolutely. You know, in White River, we're blessed with hard work and talent to really back that up. And fortunately, it you know, fed into our teams that are here in White River today. And, you know, it's the main reason why we bring these young kids to town here, try to help instill that into them, and hopefully it grows and blossoms into something good and strong.
You know, we saw your girls playing yesterday, or I got to see them playing, and it looks like you're teaching them the right way to play basketball. They know when to go, they know when to slow it down, but they're always working and looking for each other.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, we're blessed with an unselfish team, and they believe in team. They believe in a teamwork concept. Some of that stuff is hard to teach. You know, it's got to be inside of a player. And we're really fortunate to have that kind of a team to work with and try to develop. So it's been a blessing.
You know, we were talking off camera for a couple of minutes about you know, the environment today where really we have to do whatever we can to get these kids out in the bigger basketball world so they can see and compete.
Absolutely. You know, being West River and especially White River, we just don't have access to a whole lot of you know, whether it be camps or maybe teams of this, you know, the caliber that come to the Pentagon to play. And, you know, as parents, you know, you've got to take that step if you really want to develop your kid in whatever sport it is. It doesn't have to be basketball. It can be soccer, football, whatever the sport is. You know, if you want them to excel, you've got to make that investment. You've got to take the time and make sure they have access to the right tools to, you know, become a better player.
You know, we see that in a lot of sports now where kids are actually, you know, you've got a couple of kids from White River, Nick and Joe Saylor, coming up here playing in these Pentagon elite teams, and we see that all over. And, you know, that extra effort, and of course that's a lot of investment, but it's bound to pay off in the long run.
Oh, absolutely. I 100% agree with that. And fortunately for my girls, they get to play with Nick Seiler. They get to play with the Dylan Marshall kid. They get to play with, you know, bigger kids from back home that are good. And it helps them develop, you know, no matter what. I mean, you put kids in front of tough teams, tough players, it's going to help them regardless. It really will.
You know, it was kind of funny watching your girls yesterday because they kind of remind me of that, of the White River team back when you played for them. You know, they get up and down the court and they are not afraid to shoot the ball. I mean, you guys were famous for, you know, scoring 100 points all the time. But, you know, when they make a mistake, they're hustling back to make up for it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they know defense first, and we teach that to them. The shots, you know, if they're open, they know to shoot the ball, following their shots. I mean, just trying to stick with the basics, build off the basics, and you know, it's funny because a lot of our girls, they're so unselfish, they don't want to shoot the ball sometimes. So you've got to kind of push them and help them to be a little more aggressive when it comes to shooting. But overall, they're unselfish girls, and when they're open, they shoot, and hopefully it goes in.
Well, you know, that unselfishness can, yeah, I mean, it's good, but it only goes so far because somebody eventually has to step up and win the game for their team.
Absolutely, absolutely. And, you know, we've got a pretty strong threat team. You know, there's 7 players there that are all unselfish. They all can score. They all can go off at any point in time during the game. So they're a very tough team. We got some younger ones, 4th and 5th graders that we played up into the 6th grade division. They're still learning it, but they're still just as aggressive. They'll still put the ball up. They're just got to wait to grow a little bit more. So.
Well, and you know, it's never a bad thing for them, for the younger kids, to find out where they really are on the food chain, is it?
Oh yeah, no, they learn that pretty quick.
Well, Tuffy, it's great to see you with a couple teams here. You know, we're just loving what's going on in the White River area for the basketball culture. You guys have all worked together to build down there, and you know, as a White River boy myself, that really makes me smile every time I think about it.
Oh yeah, we're blessed with talent back home, and I enjoy basketball. I played basketball. My kids play basketball. We go to basketball games. lots of basketball back home. It's fun.
Well, thanks a lot for being with us today, and good luck. I'm sure we'll see you around later in the winter.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.